Now, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, whose foundation has been part of the effort to develop and deliver COVID vaccines, recently said in an interview he warned that the next 4 to 6 months could be the worst of the coronavirus pandemic. He said that the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation forecast shows that over 200,000 additional deaths may take place. But he also said that if we continue following the rules in terms of wearing of masks and not mixing, we could avoid a large percentage of those deaths. If we take a look now at the situation here in India, now it's the third straight day that the detection of new cases of coronavirus infections has remained within 30,000. There you can see the number of cases that the daily count. And not since the middle of July, and that's when India's daily tally was still to touch 30,000, has this happened. So the last 3 days, the cases remaining under 30,000. And if this current trend continues, by the end of this month, it's being speculated that not more than 20,000 cases are likely to get detected every day. And that, of course, is if the trends hold. Well, to talk more about the situation that we're seeing in the world and in India, we're joined by Dr. Arvind Kumar, Chairman, Institute of Chest Surgery, Medanta Hospital. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us. First and foremost, this prediction by Bill Gates seems very frightening, where he says the next 4 to 6 months could be the worst of this coronavirus pandemic, and this at a time when we're thinking that the vaccine is just around the corner and there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, Gargi, first of all, thank you very much for having me on this show. What we have learned from this pandemic in the last 11 odd months is that social distancing, wearing of mask and hand hygiene, these three are the main pillars on which control or otherwise of this virus rests. We were very hopeful about a large number of medicines. Well, there are there, but I don't think anything has proved to be more effective than these three basic measures. Today, everybody is pinning the hopes on vaccine. There is so much of buzz about the vaccine, but I want to issue a note of caution here that first of all, vaccines will become effective when a significantly large 70% plus percentage of the population has been vaccinated and has developed adequate antibodies, which is quite a task for the entire world to have that much vaccination. And till such time that we achieve that, we will have to continue using these three precautions. Now, this is the basis for Mr. Bill Gates issuing this statement. He has been following the trends across the United States and elsewhere, and the way people have been saying goodbye to these measures with consequent massive rise in numbers of cases as well as deaths has led him to predict, on the basis of analysis from that institute, that next 4 to 6 months, if people lower their guard because of the various buzz created by the vaccine news. So everybody say, oh, now vaccine has come, there is no need for social distancing. That's going to lead to disaster. And that's something which we should warn people again and again, because this might lead to third or fourth massive spike in number of cases if that happens.
Absolutely. So we have to remain on guard. And even the World Health Organization has said that those who get the vaccine must still practice all these measures, because at this point we don't know, you're protected against the disease. But there's nothing to say that you may not be able to spread the disease, I think, and a small percentage of people are going to be vaccinated initially. So it's still going to take many, many months before we actually achieve what we like to refer to as herd immunity.
So, Gargi, typically a vaccine development is minimum 5 to 6 years process. A lot of research has to be done before we know. Whereas the total duration that we have had this pandemic with us is about a year. Now, within a year, it's credit to the way the scientists have worked across the world that we at least have a vaccine available within a span of 1 year. Having said that, I must state that a lot of things which otherwise would have been done in the process of a vaccine development have been kept on hold, and these are being given emergency use authorization for obvious reason, which is the right thing to do. So there are many aspects of this vaccine which we don't know. For example, we don't know how long these antibodies will last in the body and will continue to be effective in preventing the viral. See, having an antibody is one thing, and that antibody being able to protect the person from infection or reinfection is another issue which needs to be checked and tested on a long-term basis. So these studies are still going on. So there is a lot of data which is available, but there is a huge amount of data which still needs to be generated, which will answer many of the unanswered questions as of date.
Right, Doctor, and what about the trends that we're seeing in India? Today is the third day that we've reported under 30,000 daily cases, and many people, are taking a lot of satisfaction from that, or they're more confidence from that. And while here in Delhi, there's been a big, we've seen several waves of the virus, and we're very particular, at least more than other cities, because I've heard in other cities in the south as well, the people are, behaving quite like it's normal. There's no pandemic. So what do you say about these trends, the fact that the number of cases seem to be coming down?
So, Gargi, number of cases are coming down is a matter of satisfaction. I 100% accept that, and I congratulate all agencies, all people for whatever measures they have taken, which has led to this. Now, having said that, I must again, even at the cost of sounding pessimistic, issue a strong note of caution here that this should not, so comfortable or happy does not mean that we become complacent. This is a very, very dangerous, highly infectious virus. You take measures and it gets controlled. You lower your guard and don't take measures and it will rebound with 10 times the numbers. So the situation is that the numbers are coming under control, but that should not lead people into complacency and lead to people saying goodbye to mask, goodbye to social distancing and hand hygiene.
Right, Doctor. In fact, I want to bring your attention to what we've seen happen at IIT Madras just now. And suddenly they've had over 190 cases breaking out in the hostel. They've had to go under lockdown. And it seems because everyone was going to the mess, and being very careless regarding masks. So suddenly, you see this spike and that's very significant at a time when we're, looking at eventually opening all our educational institutions.
So, Gagi, we'll have to be very, very careful and cautious in opening our educational institutions, opening malls, markets, gymnasiums, parlors, all those areas where a close face-to-face contact is possible or large number of people can collect in a small area. Those are the potentially disastrous areas, because we know that if you are in a closed space, couple of people are in a closed space, not wearing masks, and you have a contact time of more than 15 minutes, this is the highest chance of transmission. So if there are 20-30 boys in a small room in a mess eating together without a mask, there is every possibility of each one of them getting infected, and more the pool of infected people, faster the infection will spread. So I again stress, vaccine or no vaccine, lowering of numbers or no lowering of numbers, mask, social distancing, hand hygiene are here to stay for the next 6 months at least. If we don't do that, we'll face the consequences.
All right, Dr. Arvind Kumar, thank you so much for speaking to us here at NDTV.